Today I want to talk about something that's a little sticky when your retirement timelines don't match up. Traveling solo. You're dying to hit the road, but maybe your partner's still neck deep in a career. So what do? Do you hit the road, or do you hang back and wait for them to retire? Now let's talk about how to do it without the guilt and before you book the flight. Let's get something straight. Traveling solo isn't about leaving your partner behind. It's about not leaving your life behind just because the timelines don't match up. I didn't retire to sit on the couch and narrate her Zoom calls. And she didn't stay in the workforce to clip my toenails while I booked museum tours. We love each other, but we are not Siamese twins with a shared Google Calendar anymore. And here's the thing I wish somebody had told me, that you need to talk about this long before either of you retires. Otherwise, one of you is going to be dreaming about adventure, and the other one's going to get blindsided by a suitcase in the hallway. That's a recipe for a much darker story that nobody wants to talk about here. I'm 10 years older than my wife. When I reached retirement age, she was just peaking in a career she absolutely loves, and she was years away from being willing to walk away from it. I felt stuck. I still wanted to enjoy the perks of retirement, particularly travel, but felt guilty when I thought about doing so without her. And if I'm honest, a part of me resented the fact that I would have to travel without my favorite travel buddy by my side. Well, at least not all the time. She also had questions, some version of, so you're going to go have fun without me? Yeah, well, that's fair. But real partnership means learning to say, I love you, I'll miss you, and I need this. The truth is, if we both wait for the perfect time, we'll end up watching the Eiffel Tower on YouTube while arguing over takeout. Like I said a minute ago, this was a conversation we should have foreseen and started having 20 years ago. If you needed a similar conversation long ago but didn't have it, it's better to have it now than when reality slaps you across the face. Here's a few ideas about how to travel solo without destroying your marriage. First, talk about it. Not the night before you're planning to leave, and not at the airport. Tell them what you're planning and why. This isn't a betrayal, it's an expansion. Involve them without dragging them along. Share photos, videos, daily texts. Bring back a ridiculous souvenir that makes them laugh. My wife once got a ceramic cow for me that she hated, but she smiled anyway. And third, let them have their thing too. Maybe it's a career. Maybe it's quiet time. Maybe it's making smoothies and listening to true crime podcasts in peace. Or maybe it's that weekend trip with friends to see a show you have no interest in. Support goes both ways. Now here's a spoiler alert. Even when you're both retired, you may still want very different things. You might want to RV across the country, and they might want to volunteer at a local animal shelter and never leave town again. You might crave motion. They might crave nesting. That's not a failure. That's just reality. Retirement isn't necessarily a duet. It just might be a solo album with occasional collaborations. If you want to stay happy, the secret is support, compromise, and permission to go solo when needed. Traveling alone at this stage of life is oddly powerful. You get to rediscover who you are without having to follow someone else's itinerary. You'll learn what you love. You see how brave you still are. You get to remember that this chapter, it's yours. And when you come home, your partner gets you, happier, fuller, more alive. That's not selfish. That's mortgage insurance. If you're wondering how to start exploring solo without wrecking your relationship, download your free gift. It's called Solo, Not Sorry. It's a simple, soulful guide about traveling alone while keeping your marriage strong, your guilt in check, and your spirit in motion. Just type the word travel in the comment section below, and I'll send you a free copy. Just type TRAVEL in the comment section, and I'll personally DM your copy of Solo, Not Sorry. My name is John Hagerman. I'm the founder of Retirement Uprising. We're a movement of people like you who are committed to making their retirement the best years of their lives. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like or subscribe to Retirement Uprising and join the movement. And remember, you're not leaving them behind. You're just not leaving yourself behind either.